refraction through spherical surfaces. So this is the part of ray optics. Ray optics. In ray optics, to measure the distance of object from the refracting surface, distance of image, height of object, height of image. So we are having a sign convention. What? A sign convention. That sign convention is, see, all the distances we have to start measuring from the pole along principal axis. Along principal, all the distances we will start to measure from the pole along the principal axis. Incident ray must travel from left to right. Incident ray must travel from left to right. And we start to measure the distances from the pole along the principal axis. And the incident ray of from the object must come from left to right. And the distances along incident ray taken to be positive, and distances along opposite to the incident ray. Distances opposite to the incident ray are taken to be negative. इंसिडेंट रे की डायरेक्शन में जो डिस्टेंसेस है पॉजिटिव और उससे अपोजिट नेगेटिव, एंड द डिस्टेंसेस upwards to the principal axis, upwards to the principal axis positive, and distances downward to the principal axis, downwards to the principal axis are taken to be negative. See how? See, suppose this is a refracting surface and it is its pole. Then incident ray in this direction. Yes, incident ray from left to right. So here in the direction of incident ray, positive, opposite to the direction of incident ray, negative, upwards positive, and downwards negative. Simple, that Cartesian system to measure the distances. Got it? Now refraction of light through spherical surface. Spherical. Earlier we have seen the refraction of light from through plane surface. Now through spherical surface. First of all, concave refracting surface. Concave. See, this, then, and mu1, mu2. Mu2 is greater than mu1. It means this is denser and this is. How to fix? अगर हम इधर से देखेंगे तो हमें कॉन्वेक्स लगेगा, इधर से देखेंगे तो कॉन्केव. How to fix whether it is concave or convex? We will position ourselves in rarer medium. तो अगर rarer medium में खड़े होकर देखेंगे तो हमें कैसा लगेगा? Concave, इसलिए concave refracting surface. Suppose a point object O is kept in front of this refracting surface. Then one ray along the principal axis, it is not going to be deviated from its path, and one ray this way. Now, according to tendency of light to travel along a straight line, it must have to go straight. क्यों? हमको पढ़ाया गया है लाइट हमेशा सीधी चलती है. But what will happen since it has traveled from rarer to denser, so it will bend towards the normal. First of all, normal I have to draw. Whatever the normal, अगर आपको कोई स्फेरिकल सरफेस पे नॉर्मल खींचना है, आप एक रेडियस खींच दीजिए उस पॉइंट पे नॉर्मल. नाउ दिस रे विल बेंड टुवर्ड्स द नॉर्मल. सो अगर इसे कोई पीछे से देखेगा तो देन this is image. This is image. One ray, second ray. These two rays are diverging, so image formed will be virtual. Suppose we have taken this point P and this point M, and this is C. This distance between object and pole U, distance between image and pole V, and the center of curvature and pole, that is radius of curvature, and this perpendicular distance H, this is T, and this angle O जो बना रहा है इंसिडेंट रे जो प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस से बना रही है अल्फा, this angle beta, and that angle gamma, and this one is I, angle of incidence, and this is angle of refraction. Now refractive index of this refracting surface with respect to medium A mu g equals sin I upon sin R. But you know this refracting surface is very small. क्यों? एक ये रे और ये दोनों हमारे यहाँ पे एक साथ जानी चाहिए. ये कब जाएंगी? जब पॉइंट M और P बहुत पास पास है. इसका मतलब क्या है कि ये जो पॉइंट M and P very close to each other, very close to. तो जब वेरी क्लोज टू ईच अदर M बहुत P के पास होगा तो क्या होगा? अल्फा बीटा गामा भी बहुत छोटा होगा और ये I और R भी बहुत छोटा होगा. इट मींस sin I equals I and sin R equals R. So A mu g equals I by R, or we can write कि I equals A mu g into equation number first. Equation number first. Now see in triangle MOC, ये जो एक्सटीरियर एंगल है गामा, ये किसके बराबर होगा? I plus alpha sum of rest two interior angles. So I equals, therefore I equals क्या हो जाएगा? Gamma minus alpha. And in triangle MIC, MIC, तो गामा इक्वल्स, देखो ये R है तो ये इतना vertically opposite angle. So gamma equals R plus beta. So R equals gamma minus, I equals gamma minus alpha, and R equals gamma minus beta. ये वैल्यू हमने इक्वेशन नंबर फर्स्ट में रख दी. I equals what? Gamma minus alpha, and A mu g R equals gamma minus. So gamma minus alpha equals A mu g gamma minus A mu g beta. We can write A mu g beta minus alpha equals A mu g gamma minus. So we can write what? A mu g beta minus alpha equals gamma. I will take common A mu g minus. This is equation number second. This is equation number second. This is equation number second. बेटा ये हम आपको डेरिवेशन पढ़ा रहे हैं. सबसे पहले आप इसके नोट्स अपनी कॉपी में नोट कर लीजिए, तब ये समझिए. Now see, in triangle MOT, alpha is very small, so alpha equals tan alpha. In triangle MOT, and alpha equals tan alpha, it will be H upon OT. But MP के बहुत पास है इसलिए T और P अप्रॉक्स बराबर. So H upon minus U. Beta equals H upon minus, beta equals tan beta equals H upon minus V, and gamma equals tan gamma equals H upon, on putting this value of alpha beta gamma over here, A mu g beta H upon minus V minus H upon minus U, or then H upon minus R, and then A mu g minus 1 minus H I will take common. So A mu g upon V minus 1 upon U equals a mu g minus 1 upon r. Got it? Very simple derivation. If you want then a mu g, you can write 1 mu 2. Suppose you are writing here 1 mu 2. Suppose here you are writing 1 mu 2. So then 1 mu 2 equals mu 2 upon mu 1. So here mu 2 upon v mu 1 into v minus 1 upon u. Then mu 2 upon mu 1 LCM आ जाएगा mu 1 r mu 1 का पूरे में मल्टीप्लाई कर दीजिए. तो then you will get what? Mu 2 upon v minus mu 1 upon u equals mu 2 minus mu 1 upon